Yo, what is going on everybody? Shri Kanase here. So revealing one of my main six-figure winning products which I had running earlier this year, which generated me over $100,000 just from Google Ads. Now I'm creating this video because I wanted to kind of go over a case study for you guys so you guys can get a better idea of exactly what makes a good winning product with Google Ads, and to also kind of talk about exactly how it even became possible, because unfortunately a lot of dropshippers don't believe that these kinds of results are possible at all when it comes to using Google Ads, which is why they always end up using Facebook ads for a part of their business. But not only is this possible, it is actually much easier to do with Google Ads compared to Facebook ads, and I'm going to be going over the exact strategy in this video. But before we talk about any of that stuff, you already know what to do. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It'll help me out tremendously. That's all you have to do really. But without wasting any more time, let's just jump right into it. So before going over the exact strategies, I want to show you my Shopify dashboard for the given time period I was running this winning product in. So the time period is March 1st to May 31st of 2020. As you can see, within that time period, this store did roughly $400,000. Yes, this was 99.9% Google Ads only, but this is not important. What's more important is the product, which I'm about to reveal. So let's go ahead and scroll down to see exactly what that product is. And the product is none other than the oxygen concentrator tank for breathing. And as you can see, during this time period, about 389 of those sold, but this was one of the main winning products for this store, which allowed me to generate such a big amount of money within a short period of time. And you may be thinking, but only 300 sold. Why was I able to do roughly $400,000 in sales with just 300 sold? And that's because I also had other winning products during this time period. However, as you can see, the next winning product had only 223 orders, which is much less compared to what this sold. And another beauty about this product is that it was a high ticket product. So let's hop on over to now the Shopify product page for this product, and this product is the one that I'm talking about in this video. As you can see, this is basically an oxygen tank which helps in breathing. And if you guys know what was going on earlier this year, and you probably do know unless you live under a rock, but because of the lockdowns, because of what was going on in the world, this product became very high in demand. And luckily for me, I found it at the right time and I was able to supply it to the people that needed it during that time period. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go on over to the Google Doc to talk about exactly what I did, how I found it, how I ran the ads, etc., so that it can definitely help you. But let's go ahead and start talking about the first thing, and that is, how did I even find this product? How can you personally find this product? I always say this in almost all of my dropshipping videos, and that is, you want to make sure to use as much of your resources as possible, whether it is using the Aliexpress homepage, Amazon, eBay, whatever you want to use. Be sure to always use it and be sure to always be on the lookout for such products. I simply found this product while scrolling down through my Aliexpress homepage. I was looking for new products on that day, and lucky for me, I was able to find this product right on the homepage towards the top. Once I found this, however, I started to do a little bit more research. I started to think about whether this product would actually be the right product to sell during this time period. And what I thought about was the current event that was going on during that time period, and I realized that this product could actually be very helpful for the mass majority of the individuals during that time period. So because of that, this product did start to interest me a lot, and that is when I kind of took it to the next level and I started to do a little bit more research into the keywords, because with the Google Ads, as you already know, keywords is one of the most important things you can do to find success. But in order to do research for the keywords, I went to the keyword planner tool and I looked up some of the main keywords which were related to that product. In this case, one of the main keywords was oxygen concentrator, portable oxygen concentrator, oxygen tank, etc. And that is exactly what I did. As you guys can see at the top, when I had found this product, which was in early March, this was starting to already boom up. I saw the same trend on Google Trends, and because of that, I knew this was the perfect time to be selling that product. As you can see, it jumped almost 96% in search volume from February to March. And that is a very big increase, and that is exactly what you want to be seeing when you're trying to sell products which are just going into demand. But besides that, if you guys look at the total search volume, even before the demand, it was already very above what we want. Normally, I recommend anything above 20,000 to 25,000 monthly searches. In this case, this was at 311,000, which is much higher. And when it increased, it was at over 600,000 monthly searches, which is a big number. And even if you get a small amount of orders from this big number, that is more than enough to do a lot in sales. Because one of the main points about this product was that it was a high ticket product. I'll be going over that soon. But because of that, this was a very good product for Google Ads, and this kind of sparked my interest into doing more research and into finding exactly what I can do with this product, how much I can sell it for, etc. So as I mentioned already, this was a high ticket product because once I began to search for this product on Aliexpress to find reliable Aliexpress suppliers, and this is one Aliexpress link which I'm just pulling up as a show because the original Aliexpress link is no longer available and this product is no longer available on Aliexpress. This was already gone from Aliexpress towards the later portion of my scaling with this product, so I decided to use other ways to source this product such as CJ dropshipping, eBay, etc. But this was kind of the same price for that product, which is why I'm showing this product to you guys. I was getting it for around $126, $130 towards the end. However, it increased all the way up to $150. For shipping, I was paying a lot because of the options that were available. As you can see, even the original listing was offering FedEx, DHL, etc., which is one benefit of this product. So there were fast shipping options available. I had no problem selling this product because of the fast shipping options available and because people actually needed it very fast. So if you guys calculate this is roughly $250 in total cost of goods, but I was able to sell it for around $347. As you guys can see over here, I was selling it for $347 with about $100 in profits per order because people were not just buying one, they were buying multiple for their family members, friends, etc. So this was really an amazing product during that time period. And because of the large amount of profits, I was able to scale this product and bid much higher compared to the normal dropshipper. But in addition, one thing that I liked about this product was that it had not a big size. It was fairly small. As you guys saw from the photo, it was kind of a portable product, just you could carry it anywhere with you, and it didn't weigh much, which meant that it could get shipped much more safer than something that is very heavy and is big in size. But in addition, there were high quality images available on Aliexpress during that time. Because of that, I was able to rank much higher compared to the other individuals who were selling this product. And by the way, when it comes to competition, you want to have as little dropshippers as possible. Lucky for me, with this product, there were no dropshippers selling this when I began to sell it. However, after a few weeks, after about a month, dropshippers did start to come in, but by then I had already caught a large piece of the pie and done a lot of sales, as you guys already saw. But if we go back to the Shopify dashboard and go ahead and click view report, we can see exactly how much this product was able to generate. So this is the product right here, 389 sold. As you can see, during that time period, I was able to do $115,000 just with that product. So it was a very beneficial product, even with 389 sold only. And again, that's simply because this was a high ticket product. And this is one reason why I always say high ticket is the way to go, because with high ticket, you have to deal with much less customers, you get much more profits, and it's a better way to build a longer sustainable business. But along with the price, make sure that you always do proper research into your competition. Make sure to see what your competition is selling the product for. In my case, for this product, I noticed that a lot of other people that were selling this product, whether they are big brands, regardless of what kind of store it was, were selling them for around $400, $500, and some were around the $300 range as well. I decided to keep it at the lower range just so I could get a little bit more in sales during that time period. And it worked out well for me in this case, simply because it was right at the point where it was not too expensive for the individual and I was getting a good amount of profits. In this case, I really didn't want to increase the price a lot because it was also a necessary product for the general population, but we kept the price at around $300. However, just setting up the product page, just choosing the right image with the description and everything is not enough. You got to make sure that you do the right things with the ad. So exactly how did I even launch this product? What did I do? Did I bid anything higher? These are some common questions a lot of people get. And the reality behind this is that I was doing actually nothing different than I do for, say, a $20 or $30 product. Everything was the exact same. Once I found this product on Aliexpress, I just simply imported it via Oberlo to my store. I created a good search engine optimized description with a good title, and I just set it up for $347. And what happened was the product went directly into this general testing campaign, and it was getting tested at around a 45-cent bid. So the bid was not changed at all just to accommodate this product. Everything was literally the same. What I noticed, however, is because of the very high search volume during that time period, Google and my campaign automatically started to spend a lot more money just on that product only compared to the other products in the campaign. And this is something you'll normally see where Google just decides which product to show, and if you start getting sales for that product, Google kind of sees that as a good thing, and it increases your quality score, which makes it rank higher and higher for that product. So that is exactly what happened in this case. And as the product started to sell more and more at dirt cheap cost per purchases, and when I mean dirt cheap, I mean they were very low, I started to raise the budget every 3 to 7 days for the general testing campaign itself. The main reason why I did this without just directly going to a scaling campaign in the beginning is because during that time period I noticed scaling campaigns weren't doing that well. I was scaling a lot of my winning products with just a general testing campaign. However, I did decide to give the single product scaling campaign a try later on after I had over 10 sales or so. And during that time period, what I did is I created that campaign and I increased the bid just slightly by about 5 cents to 10 cents because this let Google get a little bit more room to kind of show it to a bigger audience, and it worked out very well for me. So the bid was around 50 cents to 55 cents. I did not increase it anymore, even though I could take it up to $1 and still be profitable, simply because with Google Ads, it's not always about the bid. The CTR also plays a big role. If you're getting sales or not also plays a big role. So because that product was such in demand and because I had a very high CTR, my bid was automatically very low and I had no interest in paying more for the same amount of sales. So I kept the bid at around 5 cent to 10 cent increase, and instead what I did is when I started this campaign, I took the same keyword exclusions from the original general testing campaign and inserted them into this new campaign. So I already had enough data to add the excluded keywords and make sure my campaign started off on the right note. But once the product started to work with the scaling campaign, that was when I decided to just take it very slow and do optimizations along with budget scaling for the campaign. So when it comes to optimizations, some things I did was to basically add the winning keywords that were getting me sales to my descriptions, repeat them no more than 3 times. Also make sure to add them within the tag section on the right, and make sure that I was excluding my keywords, which were the bad ones, from this new scaling campaign every 7 days or so, because without these exclusions, the campaign can start spending a lot of money to the wrong keywords very fast. If you want to prevent that from happening, make sure to do it every 7 days. In addition, you can increase the budget every 7 days or so to keep the campaign going and to keep the results coming in. But that was basically my main winning product for this time period, and this was the exact strategy I used on this winning product to not only find the product in the first place, but to also make sure to keep it scaling for a long period of time. If you found any type of value in this video, smash that like button and smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.